One thing is to learn soap making, another thing is to acquire soap cutter and soap mold so that you can take your soap to the market, right? You and I know very well that soap cutters and mold are very expensive now. I sell them, I know what I am talking about. Soap cutters and soap mold are very expensive in the market today, which some of us cannot afford it. And we need to start doing something, right? We do not want to just sit and watch the knowledge we have spent money or our data to acquire to go just like that. That is why I've come to teach you how you can use carton to mold your soap, use your knife to cut it into beautiful bars of the same shape, take to the market, make sales and gather money to purchase your soap cutter and soap mold. If this looks like what you are interested in, please stay tuned and go nowhere. The first thing we'll be needing is a carton. I'll be using this Amstel malt carton because it is close to what I want to create, but feel free to use any available carton. Next, we'll be needing a tape, but please make use of ruler. Ruler is preferable. Next, we'll be needing a scissors or a razor blade. This is to trim off the unwanted part of this carton. Now, this is the soap we are going to be using. We want to create exactly this size of soap at the end of this video, okay? So first thing, you use your ruler or your tape, okay? You're going to be checking where they wrote cm, okay? First, you take the first measurement. You measure the size of this soap, this side. This is called the wideness, or this is called the wideness of this soap. You measure it. Now, I got 5 cm. All right, measure your own. Yours might not be 5 cm, but my own is 5 cm. Whatever number you get, now you keep the soap. We'll come back to the soap later. Now you pick up your carton and also measured 5 cm from the down side of the carton. You measure 5 cm, but we'll be measuring 6 cm in case our soap have rough surface, okay? We'll measure 6 instead of 5. This is should in case our soap is not very smooth at the top, so that it won't affect the size of our soap. Just follow me. Now, after measuring 5 or 6 cm from your carton, you now make a sketch with either pencil, chalk, marker, anything. But if you know your hand is straight, mine wasn't straight. Mine is not straight. That was why I needed to make a sketch before cutting the unwanted place off. All right, so you're going to be doing this to all the sizes of the carton. All the 4 sides of the carton, you're going to be measuring 6 cm, 6 cm, 6 cm. Remember, our soap was 5 cm. The wideness of our soap was 5 cm. I decided to measure 6. That this is should in case the surface of our soap is not well smooth, so that we can cut that place off and have our smooth soap. All right, this thing is not difficult. Do you know one unique thing about this? It is done once, okay? You can get 5 cartons and bring out a day to construct them or to get them to the size of the soap you want to be selling. Once this is done once, you won't repeat it again, okay? Now the next step is to cut off the unwanted parts of the carton. Are you seeing the unwanted parts of the carton? I told you to do this with a rule, or what we call ruler, okay? Do this with a ruler. This is why I say do it with a ruler. It was a bit difficult for me to cut off the unwanted parts of the carton. So you cut the 4 sides of the carton. Remember, we marked all the 4 sides of the carton. So you're also going to cut off the unwanted parts of this carton. This is to make sure that we did not overpour the soap more than 5 cm. Now, after cutting off the unwanted parts, we measure with our soap. This is the soap we want to produce. We want to be selling this size of the soap, remember. Now we have to measure to make sure that we are on the right track. Now, after making sure that our carton is of the same size with the soap we want to cut, or a little bit bigger than the soap we want to cut, we now carefully line our mold with nylon. Okay, this is how I lined it. All right, do you know why I am carefully lining this mold? Because I do not want a rough surface. Okay, I do not want a rough side. I want everything to be smooth. And for you to get a smooth side, you make sure that your nylon is not rumpled inside the mold. This is why I am carefully lining the mold. Alright? So once all these things is done, you make your soap and pour into the mold. So this is my soap. This is my soap inside the mold you and I just constructed now. Remember, the aim of this video is not to teach how to make soap. It's to teach how you can construct a mold and produce, how you can construct a mold that you can use to start your business before gathering money to acquire or to buy the normal commercial soap mold and cutter. So on the next episode of this video, we'll be cutting our soap. I'll be showing you how you can cut this soap into beautiful bars as you are seeing on the screen. See you guys on my next video. Bye.